Hi everybody, Gina Marie here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am getting ready to do a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Whenever you find this video, you were meant to find it. All right, Virgo, let's see where the cards want to take us today. All right, Virgo, if you'd like to join my newsletter, Become a Love and Lighter, you can go to tarotbyginamarie.com. Also, I have a free Introduction to Tarot webinar, and in that webinar, I teach you the meanings of the Ace through the Ten of Cups and how to do a 3-card read, totally free for me. If that's something you're interested in, then check out my webinar. It's free and it's linked in the description box below. Look at that. Look at that. You guys know that's one of my favorite cards. I love it. I love it. I know, and this is one of the few decks that I have that I can turn over on camera, and I ain't got to worry about anything. Alrighty. Okay. Overall energy of the reading, is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups can be someone from the past that makes you very happy, possibly a past life soulmate. Could talk about childhood memories, nostalgia. All right. Let me see. Is my camera crooked, or is it my cards? I don't know. Maybe my head is crooked. Who knows? I never know. Okay. All right, let's get started. In your recent past, we have, now I won't do it, I'll spare your ears. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and we have, bam! We have a tower, ladies and gentlemen. We have a tower. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups, are we daydreaming about all that love and happiness, or do we feel like we can actually have it here in the 3D? Two of Pentacles is somebody juggling something or trying to put things into balance. The Tower is something sudden that happens to shake us up and puts us on a different path. A tower happens for us, not to us. In your current energies, we have the Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Three of Cups is my happy, joyous reunion card. There's a lot of love there. Ace of Cups is a new beginning in love, a new beginning with something you love. It is the flow of emotion. Four of Pentacles is somebody holding on or holding back. In your potential final outcome, we have the Four of Swords, the Moon, and the Ten of Wands. The Moon, things are hidden with the Moon. Fears of the unknown. The Moon can be your emotion, it can be your intuition. Four of Swords, resting, recovering, healing from a situation. Ten of Wands is a very heavy burden. Now, we have to see how all of this correlates to the Six of Cups. Now let's start clarifying. Ten of Cups. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Now, take the reading how it resonates. Roles can be reversed. I could be talking about you or somebody's energy who is connected to you. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Talk to me about these 10 Cups. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Why? No, why? Why is the Ten of Cups here? Ten of Cups is being clarified by the Page of Cups and the Hermit. Well, somebody kept this Ten of Cups in Fantasyland for a while, okay? But now I feel like they want it here in the 3D. Because I feel with this Page of Cups, somebody is ready to open up their heart again, but they're going into hermit mode in some ways to figure out how to open up, how much to open up. Because I get the feeling that we were daydreaming about all this love and happiness, and we're like, you know what? Now I'm ready to do it. Let me figure out how I can. Let me figure out how I can so it's comfortable for me. Two of Pentacles. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Yeah. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Talk to me. Why is this Two of Pentacles here? Yeah. Okay. Why is it here? Yeah. Two of Pentacles is being clarified by the Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Do I keep it out in the cold, or do I move forward? What do I do? For some of you, this could be somebody connected to you, and they could be thinking, do I keep the relationship still out in the cold, or do I go after it? Do I say something? What do I do? Or this could be somebody weighing out the option of they've put something out in the cold. Should they go and speak up about it now? It's almost like somebody's in indecision mode about what to do. But here's the Tower. I feel like the Tower is going to bring in some kind of clarity. Why is the Tower here? Talk to me about this Tower. Why is the Tower here? Why is the Tower here? Okay. Somebody wants to build. Okay, in some aspects, okay, we have the Three of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. In some aspects, with this Three of Pentacles, and I usually don't feel it with the Three of Pentacles, but lately I have been. I feel like something or someone got in the way of this, and now we're grieving, mourning the loss. Mourning the loss of possibly this, of what could be. I feel like somebody doesn't want to daydream about love anymore. Somebody actually wants to have it. They're figuring out how they need to go about it. Possibly somebody is juggling, trying to figure out what to do, because possibly they put something out in the cold that they want to go, and now it's like, I want to go talk about it. I want to go talk to this person I put out in the cold. A Tower comes in as a realization of, well, in one aspect, here is a beautiful relationship we could have been building on, but we've, we're grieving the loss. It's like, here's a relationship that we let go of. In other aspects, I feel like something was in the way. Somebody allowed something to get in the way. And that's why we're grieving, mourning the loss of a connection. We need to let go of what is no longer working. And what is no longer working is possibly a third pentacle that's in the way. Third pentacle could be a person, could be somebody stinking thinking. It could be a job. But I feel like the Tower is bringing clarity, that it's almost like this person, that they're in this situation because of what they did. Current energies, Ace of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Cups here? Why is the Three of Cups here? Like I said, Three of Cups is usually my happy, joyous reunion card. So why is the Three of Cups here? Yeah, Three of Cups, Page of Wands fell out of my deck. Page of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, somebody wants something fresh, new, and exciting. But in order to have it, they have to drop the burden. And possibly the burden is, do I come in? Do I not? Do I come in? Do I not? Knowing that possibly something or someone kept them away. Well, let me be honest. Someone or something didn't keep them away. They allowed it to happen. Okay? But I feel like somebody's getting clarity on where they want to build. Because the Tower, when the Tower comes in, it's disruptive. It crumbles things down to the foundation because it wasn't built on a stable foundation. For some of you, maybe somebody went towards something that wasn't built on a stable foundation, and the Tower is showing them that that wasn't built on a stable foundation, and that they're grieving the loss of the connection with you. But I feel like with this Three of Cups, somebody wants to come in. It's like, I feel like somebody wants to take the road not taken, but in order to do that, they have to drop this. For some of you, they feel that taking the road not taken creates a burden for them, because maybe they have to be able to open up. Maybe they have to get rid of whatever that third pentacle was, if that was the situation. Maybe somebody needs to get rid of their own stinking thinking. Ace of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Oh, okay. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Yeah, okay. Ace of Cups is being clarified by the Seven of Cups and the Three of Cups. And this brings me back here, this burden. Now, this is interesting. As I was shuffling for this Ace of Cups, what I was drawn to was, here's a cup, but here's a pentacle. Remember how I talked about there was a pentacle in the way? Well, here's a pentacle here. It's almost as if it's you were offering the cup and this other person brought the pentacle, brought that third pentacle in the way. And for some of you, somebody can't figure out why in the heck they did that. Why they allowed something to come in between the two of you. Because this now, for me, feels like a third energy. So somebody wants a reunion. They got to take the road not taken, which is you, which is in some ways I feel is giving your relationship an honest shot. But it causes them a great deal of burden. Why? Well, because you were offering the love, and I feel like they brought a third energy in, whether it was their own stinking thinking or a person, okay? And somebody is now, in some ways, confused as to why they brought something in or why they allowed something or someone else in. Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? It's kind of like, for some of you, it's kind of like bringing old baggage into a new relationship and holding the new person responsible for all of the crap that you had to deal with in the past relationship. Well, they have nothing to do with that. Four of Pentacles is being clarified by the Page of Swords and the Two of Swords. Yeah. In some ways, I feel like this person, with this Four of Pentacles, just, it holds on. But I feel like somebody, holds back so much that they've turned to stone. And with the Page of Swords here, somebody's getting the clarity on how to break through this crossroads. I feel like something got in the way here. I feel like something got in the way. Somebody doesn't want to daydream about happiness anymore. Somebody actually wants to have it. But in order to have it, somebody's got to take a real hard look at their life right now and figure out how they ended up daydreaming about love instead of actually having it. And I feel like somebody is realizing that possibly where they wanted to build, that maybe they weren't ready. Maybe, like I said, they brought in a third pentacle when they shouldn't have. For some of you, it was money that kept you apart. I feel like maybe this person, for some of you, this person felt like they couldn't detach from somebody else because they would lose too much money. Or maybe you make more money than this other person and they thought, I have to make more money in order to be on the same level as them so that, this relationship would be better. For as strange as it sounds, that does happen. But I feel like somebody who has turned to stone because they have done nothing for so long, is now getting the clarity on how to break through this crossroads. Potential final outcome, Four of Swords, Moon, and the Ten of Wands. The Moon, why is the Moon here? The Moon can be your emotion, can be your intuition, can be fears of the unknown. It can just be a whole bunch of stuff that you have just buried. Why is the Moon here? Yeah, Moon is being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like everything that has been buried. Well, in some aspects, things that have been buried, but in some ways, I feel like what you don't see coming is somebody is going to start slowly moving forward. I feel like when the time is right, they're going to start slowly moving forward because I feel like in some ways, somebody has no choice but to look at this. It's kind of like if they were to sweep this under the rug, it's like they can't even step on the rug anymore because instead of like the just a little bloop, it's kind of like this now. And you can't step over it. You can see it. There's no going around it. Whatever they've swept under the carpet has to come out. Has to be dealt with. Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here? Talk to me about these Four Swords. Why is this Four of Swords here? Why is the Four of Swords here? Talk to me about these Four Swords. Look at that. And there's my other favorite card. Ace of Swords. Yeah. Ace of Swords. Look at that. And the World. Yeah. Somebody is now healing. Somebody is healing. Why? Well, somebody is healing because now with this Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, epiphanies. Somebody's having an epiphany. Possibly about what happened in the past. Possibly about what's going on in their life right now. And I feel like they're ready to start anew. So as all this clarity comes in, healing and clarity, I feel like we're starting to shut the door on the past. Ten of Wands. Why is this Ten of Wands here? Talk to me about these Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Why is the Ten of Wands here? Why and why? Why is the Ten of Wands here? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Okay. Ten of Wands is being clarified by the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. This Ten of Wands was up here. Remember how I said somebody wanted a reunion with you? They wanted to take the road not taken, but taking the road not taken kind of creates a burden for them. Well, the burden is that they have to be liberated and free. Free from possibly this, free from their stinking thinking, free from sitting here and doing nothing. in order to come in and give you the offer. So we get more clarity on what this was from here. So I do believe somebody feels, with this Six of Cups, I feel like somebody feels a pull towards you and this connection. But what they need to do is they need to liberate themselves from something or someone. Okay? Whether it is their own stinking thinking, whether it is a partner, a job, whatever they need to liberate themselves from. Who knows? Maybe they're in a toxic environment at work and they feel that they can't deal with a relationship with you because they're in that situation. Maybe they need to find a different job. Who knows? I just feel like somebody needs to liberate themselves from something or someone. Past relationship, past pain. Maybe it is just old thinking about themselves. Maybe that's what they need to liberate themselves from in order to come towards this. But I feel like there is a pull to come towards you. But they need to liberate themselves from essentially what they've allowed to hold them back from you. What does the universe want to say? What does the universe want to say? It kind of feels like, and I know somebody's probably going to take this the wrong way, but it feels lately like these people that have ran or have dismissed the relationship and try to move forward, and it's like you can feel them energetically and it's like they pull on you. It's almost as if like the universe is going, look, and showing them, look, you're in this predicament because of you. And I feel like a lot of them manifested you into their lives. As in, you know what, I really wish I could just find a stable, loving relationship. Or I really wish I could find somebody who loves me for who I am. And bam, you show up and they have unresolved issues that they still need to deal with. And instead of dealing with them, they run. And I feel like the universe is kind of like turning around going, look, this is what you asked me for. I gave it to you. What's the problem? And I kind of feel like in some ways, I feel like the universe is making people look at their own stuff to figure out, hey, I'm in this mess because I've created it. And leaving it up to them to fix it. All right, we have the Fool, the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Wands is being clarified by the Hermit. Here's the Hermit up here. Remember what I said up here? Here we want this Ten of Cups now. We want to be able to open up our heart, but now we're trying to figure out how to do it. Well, here we are standing behind the wall of fear, trying to figure out how to come out from behind the wall of fear to take that leap of faith forward towards you. But in order to take that leap of faith forward in one aspect towards you, because this is the Nine of Pentacles, to take that leap of faith forward, they have to be liberated and free from something or someone else. Whether, like I said, it's their own stinking thinking, a past relationship, a crappy job, who knows? But they need to liberate themselves because it came out twice. In order to give the offer, they have to be liberated from something or someone. Let's just hope that the Tower was good enough to show them what needs to be done. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped. If you like the content that I have, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a much in-depth personal reading with me, please email me at gina@tarotbyginamarie.com. Love and light, everybody.